Okay. I'm gonna grab a drink before we start. We will start at 6:45. Or yeah, we'll start at 6:45. I'm just gonna grab a drink. So not too long ago, I tried to lose weight and I lost like 20 pounds or something. And I started drinking cherry diet Pepsi, and it's probably the greatest beverage ever. Starts the stream to grab a drink nice. Yeah, it's called asserting dominance. I'm not expecting a lot of views. This is our first live stream, and I didn't advertise it at all. So yeah, I'm just gonna wait till 6:45, and we'll just do it from there. I'm not expecting a lot of people. Let me know if the audio's working for you guys, if everything's good. This is my first time doing a live stream, so I'm not sure how the setup is. I know I'm gonna have to get better lighting. The lighting could be a lot better, but this is what we'll do. Hi, Dylan. Hi. Yes, Charles Hills, you are here. Thank you. Best decks, Dinos, Rocket, Moonlight, Subterra Heroes. Oh, no spoilers, please. Oh, I'm gonna have to hide the chat at at a certain point. uh, yeah. Try. I'm trying no spoilers. I'm not gonna look too much at the chat, but yeah, whatever. I'm super excited to see this. We have a group chat, and we actually have two group chats, but I have one of them muted, and the other one I said, "Hey, I'm gonna leave this unmuted, but can you guys give me a heads up when the ban list is out?" So I got the message today, and I've been super excited all day to to do this reaction. Sorry, just got a phone call. So yeah, I'm sorry that sealed only is going to be on a little bit of a break. If you haven't seen the new sealed only, go check it out. I didn't say anything about spoilers. Oh, sorry, I just thought you were listing decks, and I'm assuming like those decks got buffed from the list. My bad. Sorry. But yeah, so if you guys haven't seen the new sealed only, make sure you go and check it out, because we also announced our first giveaway in there, and we're giving away one of those Toys R Us packs only in Canada and US. I am so sorry for that, but yeah, we're doing a giveaway. We hit 1,000 subscribers. That's a pretty big milestone, so thank you guys for that. And hopefully one of you wins the Toys R Us pack. All of the instructions are in the video, so go and check it out. Don't worry, I'll be back in about a month or so. The Shadal structure deck comes out on Valentine's Day. Let's see. I don't actually know for sure when it's coming out. I know it's coming out in like February or something, right? Shadal Showdown. Oh yeah, it comes out on Valentine's Day. So yeah, it'll be just about a month before you guys see a sealed only. Well, I guess just over a month because I'll be filming that Friday, I guess. I'm here, Michaela from Michaela. Hi, Michaela. Audio's working great. Setup looks decent. Awesome, you guys. Thank you. EU Shadal. Yeah, I know not too many people are happy about it, but I think it should be interesting. Shadal Dinos. Basically, just summon Winda. Pass. Pitch a Ballard Drock and then go into that. Nicholas Miller just pulled Magician's Soul, the Dark Magician's Soul Servant, Magician's Combination, Elementary Sunrise in my first box of Magical here. Good job, dude. That's pretty good. Yeah, we actually have a video coming out. It should be uploaded tomorrow. We opened up 2 boxes of the new Legendary Duelist, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. We got some pretty good pulls. I won't spoil anything, but it should be out tomorrow. Jesse Alexander, you need to clean your room. Yeah. Pay attention to the moneymaker here, to the face. Stefan says Winda is low key nuts this format. It really will be. It's gonna be pretty busted, especially if you have something to back it up to protect it. Picchio, please give me a shout out. That's my cousin. We call her our biggest fan. So shout out to Picchio. Her name's Michaela. Hi, Michaela. She's a good girl. Okay, 6:44. 1 more minute and then we will get started. So yeah, I guess before we start, I should talk about what I think's gonna get hit, because we didn't make a prediction video. I didn't really want to. I think, obviously, Orcus is gonna get hit. They're probably going to nerf Thunder Dragons. Probably hit Salamangrate. I don't think... I'm honestly, I'm on the fence about whether or not they're gonna hit Sky Strikers, because Sky Strikers haven't been doing too much in my opinion, and I feel like they're already at like a good level. Maybe they'll hit like, maybe they'll put like Engage to 2 or to 1 just because it'll be less of an engine. Like, you'll have to actually play Sky Striker the deck. Shout out to my bud Axel's Shadal Trap Trick deck. It was good, but my Crusadia X Saber was better. Nice. Shadal Trap Tricks and Crusadia X Saber. I want to see Crusadia X Saber. That sounds interesting. Yo, greetings from Croatia. Just joined. Let's see the good stuff. Holy, well, hello from Canada. I didn't expect anybody from Croatia to be watching. What time is it over in Croatia? Okay, it is 6:45. Let's get to this ban list. Okay. This is it. Let's go really slow. So, anything... Oh, new? Oh! Orcust Harp Horror. Okay, so like I said, they were gonna hit Orcust. I do think that Orcust Harp Horror was probably the best thing to hit, just because it's a level 4. It can go into, like, rank plays. It was the one card that, like... You were okay with normal summoning your harp, right? And it's interesting because if you look at the most recent Orcust deck profiles, a lot of them have been cutting out Nightmares and just maxing on horrors, because Nightmare's sort of a brick due to its high level if it's in hand. That's why you play Bombard to get it out of the hand. But with Harp Horror, you can just normal summon it. You have other uses. So I do think that the Harp Horror was a good hit. Honestly, I think that's probably the best thing they could have hit. I'm trying to think about what else they could have hit for Orcust, and because hitting Crescendo, no. Hitting Babel, no. So that's pretty interesting. So yeah, Harp Horror got hit. I think Orcus will still be playable if nothing else got hit on the list. Thunder Dragon Colossus. Oh, I see something at the bottom. I'm gonna try not to. Thunder Dragon Colossus is banned. Okay. So not too long ago, I actually bought the Thunder Dragon core from a group from one of my friends, and I really wanted to play Thunder Dragons in the new Master Rule. Obviously, they had to hit Thunder Dragons for the new Master Rule because Thunder Dragons is just busted Master Rule 4.5, the Master Rule revision. So, yeah, I guess it makes sense that they hit the Thunder Dragon Colossus. Definitely the best way to hit that deck. I guess they can still make Titan, but Colossus was like the floodgate of the deck. Let's keep going. I saw this sort of Heavy Metal Foes Electromite is banned. I don't like that. I'll be honest. I've never actually I played Pendulum Magicians right before Electromite came out. So I played it with like Ashgraph Sorcerer and everything, but I never actually played it when Electromite was out, and I don't actually like this. Here's why. I feel like the new Master Rule, the revision, was Konami's way of saying we still needed to nerf pendulums. Like, you know what I mean? Because they created links because pendulum monsters could just pen 5, which was a very busted mechanic. And they made links to further limit pendulums so you could only summon to the arrows. And with the new revision, you still have to summon them to the arrows, but you get everything goes everywhere else. You know what I mean? And I feel like Electromite at 1 was okay because you had one chance if your opponent could ogre it, or if they could impermanence it, or if they could stop it in any way. You'd have to find another way around. I honestly liked Electromite at 1, but I guess they're just really trying to nerf pendulums. I didn't really think pendulums was that much of a problem. I think it topped a recent event, did it not? Ib and Tempest Magician. Okay, I'm sorry, I saw both of them at the same time. They're right beside each other. Ib. Okay, Rip Miko. And the reason we say Rip Miko is because the original name for Ib was Ib the World Chalice Miko, not the Ib the World Chalice Justiciar. And we always made the joke that that is Miko. Miko has like 9 copies of this card. Oh, big rip. That was like $30 or something, right? So Ib is hit. I guess it makes sense because it was a very powerful starter. Oviraptor could go into it, Draconet could go into it, and then it also made all your other plays possible. Like, you could go straight into Guard Dragon plays with Ib, and you could also search Succession and then do things like that. I think that was one of the ways that Six Sams did their FTK, right? Where they would send the Archer to grave with something like Armonite, and then they would use Succession off Ib to bring it back. And so, yeah, unfortunate for Ib. Tempest Magician, that's an FTK card. I'm not surprised, especially with the new Master Rule. Synchros are going to be let loose. Like, you don't need to limit them to link zones anymore. You'll be able to synchro summon like normal, and having a card like Tempest Magician, which is just for FTKs pretty much, just breaks pretty much every synchro spam deck. So yeah, I understand the Tempest Magician. I guess I understand the Ib because everybody was playing at 1, so you either had to leave it or ban it. So unfortunate. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, 2 more. They keep putting beside each other. Azathoth and Mirage Stallion. Okay, I understand the Azathoth because a lot of people were using that to play around Nibiru. I know Appaloosa is also a way to play around Nibiru, but I guess they don't like Azathoth unless they hit Nibiru, which I highly doubt. Or not hit Nibiru, hit cards that block Nibiru. Like if they hit Appaloosa, which they obviously didn't. I guess it's just that there is literally no way to stop an Azathoth unless you like negate its summon, right? But you can actually stop an Appaloosa. Like you can negate it or you can destroy it, but there's no way to stop an Azathoth from negating your effects. So I sort of saw that one coming, Azathoth getting hit. And Mirage Stalio being forbidden, yeah, I mean, I didn't see it coming. Maybe it's just because I guess Salamangreat is getting a lot of support in the future. They are getting the rank 4 Salamangreat, and they are also getting their ritual monsters. The ritual monster's not out yet, is it? I'm not sure. But yeah, I guess because Mirage Stalio is like probably the most busted card in the deck. I'm actually going to pull up chat on my phone because I realize I can't see what you guys are saying. And I don't know, I feel like it'd be fun. Sorry about this. Okay, just going to look at the chat. Cool. Okay, I got you guys up on chat now. Move camera to top left, cuts off names. Oh, I'm sorry. I will do that. Oh, that was a while ago. Okay, let's move my camera. There we go. Nice. So yeah, Mirage Stalio getting hit, that is sort of awesome. I mean, I think Salamangreat could still play. Sorry if I'm sort of just rambling on. I'm trying to figure this out as I go. But yeah, I guess Mirage Stalio getting hit. It was the card that was able to summon out your Gazelle straight from deck if you didn't open it. You could get your Jack Jaguar. You pretty much could grab any Salamangreat card you were missing at the time. And with the way that Salamangreats are, you pretty much have any pretty much have a card for every situation you would want. Does your opponent have a spell or trap on the field that you want to get rid of? Just grab the Foxy and then use the Foxy effect and so on and so on. So, yes, I could see why Mirage Stalio got hit, especially because Salamangreat are getting a lot of support in the future, so they probably had to hit it now. I'm going to quickly look at the chat before we move on. Greens for Croatia, banlist time. Who wants to ruin it for him? Jesse. He doesn't know Pepe Laugh. I'm excited. Yeah, it's 2 a.m. in Croatia. Oh, I'm sorry. Dude, go to sleep. You don't have to watch the live stream. Move camera top left. Yeah. Don't I know where you go to local smile. Post banlist review. Will you make a video or comment on what decks you think will dominate the next few months? We are honestly considering doing a video about the ban list and whether or not what decks we think will be good afterwards. I guess it all depends. I'm not sure how big this ban list is, so that could be cool. Electromite had to be hit, otherwise it would be the best deck. If all the tier 1 decks got hit, Electromite being banned also stops Guard Dragons in Pendulums. Yes, that is true. That is true. I guess when you put it like that, Electromite did need to be hit, but I guess in my opinions, it doesn't. I didn't feel like it was doing too much. Oh, you know why? It's because I've been playing sealed only for like 7 months, so I'd always have Zombie World. So even when I played against Pendulums, they never were able to go into their Guard Dragon plays. Hey BB, zombies low-key got buffed though. I haven't really seen anything here other than the fact that like all the top tier decks are getting hit, so we'll see. Only Guard Dragon deck that's viable now is Crusadia Guard Dragon. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, we will continue on with the list. Sorry for looking through the chat for so long. Brilliant Fusion is banned. You know what? That's fine. It was at 1. You were running the Predaplan engine to search it anyways. I personally didn't think it was doing that much at 1. So it's one of those cards where I feel like it's banned or it's at like 2 or 3. You know what I mean? I felt like once I used to play decks with Brilliant Fusion in it a lot, and once it got hit to 1, I just thought there was no point, because you're just really relying on that Orphis Scorpio, and I just didn't like it. I guess they're also doing this because it's not really a good play, but with that new Predaplant link that comes out, you'd be able to use Brilliant Fusion, which would be interesting. Let's keep going. Just before we go, there's a lot of banned things. Like, how many is that right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They really did their work. Like, first ban list of the year, they just went for everything. Okay, let's keep going. Is there anything else? Ah! Sky Striker Mobilizing Gauge is banned? Oh, okay. So I guess I was right. I did say that they might hit Sky. I didn't think they were gonna ban it. Okay, that's it. What's the date? January 17th. They officially they stopped Sky Strikers. You're not gonna see Sky Strikers anymore. That's it. No more Sky Strikers. And end of story. It's been like what, a year and a half, 2 years of Sky Strikers being played. There you go. Everybody who's been crying about Sky Strikers always being meta, it's gone now. They just destroyed it. Wow. Maybe you could play pure, but who would want to? Let's keep going. Okay, that's it for the Forbidden. Honestly, what I think of the Forbidden, there's a lot here. Like, that is a huge change. A lot getting it. There's one thing I noticed. Max C is still here. Unfortunate. I actually bought a playset of Max C just in case, because I feel like it's one of those cards that will come off eventually. But hey, that's just my opinion. I think all of these hits are justifiable. I don't necessarily agree with all of them. I don't necessarily agree with the Electromite, but somebody in the chat did give a very good reason as to why it got hit, and I have to respect that. Oh, Dryden didn't come off either, so rip everybody who's buying out Barrage and everything. Okay, so yeah, that's it for the Forbidden. Let's see what's on the limited list. Danger Nessie is limited. Was semi-limited. That's fair. Honestly, I would expect Jackalope to be here as well. I personally think that maybe Jackalope is a little bit better than Nessie. I guess Nessie adds it to hand, and then you have the ability to draw one, unlike Jackalope. But yeah, I'm assuming that Nessie's just going to get banned on the next list. Like, they went from 3 to 2 to 1, so it's probably just going to get banned. I think this is an okay hit. I can't really complain about that. Dino Wrestler Pankratops? Okay, can everybody let me know what you think about the Pankratops hit? I don't like this. What? Why would they hit Pankratops? Pankratops, was it a problem at 3? Like, you only ever summoned one. Like, I don't know. I don't like that. I really don't like that. They should have either banned it or left it at 3. I don't like it at 1, because are you gonna side one Pankratops? Sorry about that. Yeah, why would they only limit the Pankratops? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. You are not gonna side in one Pankratops and hope that you draw it in your opening hand going second. That's just really silly. I don't know why. I didn't think Pankratops was that big of a problem. Like, okay, you get a 2600 beater that can pop one, but that's just like sort of one extra interruption. I don't know. In my opinion, I don't like this hit. I think Pankratops could have stayed at 3. Okay, let's move on. Servant of Endymion got limited. Okay, so they really went after Pendulums. I actually have a Servant of Endymion right here. So I've never actually, like I said, I haven't actually played Pendulum since before Electromite came out, but I do. Minsu loves Pendulums. He was actually playing it at last week's locals, so yeah, he just loves that deck. But yeah, they really went after Pendulums this time. Like, wow, Electromite and Endymion. So I'm wondering if people are still gonna try playing Pendulums. Like, maybe you run that Zephyr Metaltron card that people used to run. Yeah, especially because Ib is hit. Electromite's hit. Yeah, I don't know. I agree with this Endymion. There's a lot of people who think that it should have been banned. I think somebody in the chat, Stefan. Yeah, it's Stefan. His deck profile will be up probably tomorrow from the UDS. He was one of the people talking about how it should have gotten banned. And I didn't necessarily agree at the time. I think limited is okay, just because a lot of the times I would see the play where they go activate Endymion, then use Mastery, which was just broken because then you basically got your Endymion summon off of that. But now it seems like you might have to use Mastery to search the Endymion, so that could be really interesting. Let's keep moving on. True King Lithosam the Disaster? Uh. Oh, I'm sorry, guys, but I don't agree with this at all. I don't agree with this at all. I remember when like True Kings were at full power and before Lithosag was banned, and that was just an awful time. I don't like getting my extra deck ripped apart, especially if I'm gonna be playing my sealed only zombies. Wait, I'm just gonna look up the card real quick. Lithosagum. Did I spell it right? I forget. Do they choose? Does anybody know if they choose or not? Banish up to 3 monsters with it. Yeah, they choose. So this is, I really don't like this because, as you guys know, I'm playing sealed only. I only have one vampire sucker. If my opponent goes first and they do this, like, GG, GG. Like, I don't like this at all. This can be easily played in, I assume, some warrior decks because there's a lot of earths. I was at, oh, hey, wait. I do have some earth cards in zombies. I guess Mizuki is a zombie. I'd have to hit 2 Mizukis, but I could technically use this. Oh, maybe we're gonna grab a Lithosagum for sealed only. Yeah, I personally don't like that hit. I think that this is going in the wrong direction. I don't like getting my extra deck ripped apart, in my opinion. That's just I don't like that. Okay, let's keep going. New card of demise. Aw, card of demise. Okay, I I'm very bittersweet about this card of demise hit. I know that they had to hit card of demise somehow. You guys will see when we upload Stefan Molgat's deck profile. He was playing Border Stun, and obviously you run 3 demise in that. So they obviously had to hit it. The one thing that sucks, though, is that card of demise is one of those cards that is so powerful it's never coming off the list. Like, it's not coming back to 3, and that makes me really sad because I have a play set. And I really liked Card of Demise because one of the first deck that I ever played in Yu-Gi-Oh! Once I got back into the competitive scene, obviously I played Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid, but when I got back into the competitive scene around Zoo format, the first deck I made was Nurse Burn, and you needed Card of Demise. I really like the card. I like the artwork. It's a shame that it's limited because I don't see it coming back. Another big rip is, as many of you know, I am taking a break from sealed only for a little bit, and one of the decks that I wanted to really play was True Draco. Our Ronnie from the Buddy Force has most of the True Draco cards except for the Demise and the Diagrams, which I have, and I really wanted to play True Draco while I was on my break, but this is unfortunate. Darn, I guess I'll have to find something else to play. Oh, come. I'm gonna mute myself for a second. Did they hear me? Did Konami just hear what I said? Like, did they hear, oh, Dylan's gonna go on a break. He's gonna want to play True Dracos. Let's not let him take a break and have fun. I really wanted to play True Dracos, and they had to hit Demise and Diagram? Wow, that is major unfortunate. Oh, I guess I didn't. I guess they had to hit Diagram if they're gonna bring back Lithosagum, right? Or is it the other way around, where they like, oh, we need to hit Diagram so we can bring back Lithosagum? I don't know. I don't like the. I'm just upset. I don't know what to play during my break now. Yeah, Demise Diagram. That's really unfortunate. Were True Dracos doing anything in the meta? I can't. I don't remember. Let's get Into the Void. Are you serious? Okay. Everybody, can I get an F in the chat for True Draco? I know like the entire community hates True Draco, but can we still get a solid F here? I'll put a solid F. Yeah, big F to True Draco. Demise, Diagram, and Into the Void all hit. That's just really unfortunate. Okay. Yeah. I'm just sad now. That's bummy. Yeah, I'm gonna read chat real quick. I need. Hopefully, you guys said something interesting. Revs is gonna be a big problem in his sealed only now, with Ib being massacred, similar to the BANLIST 43. Yes. Oh, yeah. Revs is gonna. Ooh. Pencrops is the best side deck card, along with Lancia, and it's insane, free, quick effect to pop. Anything at 2600 free. Special summon card is nuts. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I just don't know why they had to hit it to 1. Like, if they just banned it, and they for that reason, that's fine. I just don't know why you put it to 1, because then it's the same thing with Max C, right? Everybody sort of thought that Max C should either be at 3 or banned, because when it's at 1 and it's in your deck, it's just like, it's just luck at that point, right? Like, oh, you drew the Maxi in your opening hand this game, that means you win. Sort of like that, where I don't like how it's at 1. It just makes it very luck based. They don't like Pendulum. Oh, Ib, the World Justice. I'm sad. Refs can't play me now. Ib, at least you got a hug in the chat. Yeah, limited is fine. You can still play 4 copies. Also, Electrum is ripped. That's about the servant doing. Yeah, Dino players are happy. Thoughts on scarves being banned? Cyber C. Cyber C, if you're still watching, look at what I'm wearing. If you guys don't know, Cyber C is one of our friends here, and he has always bugged me about wearing scarves. It's become a part of my personality. So I always make sure I'm wearing a scarf, even if it's hidden under my sweater, like a little secret scarf. So shoutouts to you, Cyber C. Litho is fine because of redacted. I'll actually put it up here. We'll look at everybody's things. I wanted Dragon Rulers back, especially Ruler of Boulders. I haven't seen any back yet. I guess we passed all the limited monsters, so unless they brought it to 2 or more. Never F. Wow, GG Rex Scrub. It's because True Dracos is the worst deck ever. That's the thing about True Dracos. Half of the community hates True Dracos. The other half plays it. So, lots of Fs. Thank you. My grandma says hi. Hi, Mito. You play. I'm assuming you can't ever play proper stun if we don't play Soda Extravagance Fun Times or any backward deck. Okay, on with it. New was forbidden. Ooh, Pot of Avarice! Yes! Okay, so I am really excited about this. Pot of Avarice is off the ban list. I know a lot of people were talking about it. There's actually one thing I want to look up real quick. If we go over here to Yu-Gi-Oh! Prices, I'm actually super stoked about Avarice being off the list. Even at 1, like I said, it's whenever a card's at 1, it's just like a sack card. I want to see which sets these came out, because we're definitely going to get this for sealed only if we can. Gold 4, Astral Pack 2. Hey, Zombie World Structure Deck. So if I can find like an original Zombie World Structure Deck, nice. Machine Revolt, Elemental Energy, Champion Pack. Oh, the Joey's World Mega Pack. That could be easy to find. Dark Revelation. Yeah. So I'll have to see if I can get my hands on one of these 2 structure decks, and maybe we'll play Avarice in sealed only. I really like Avarice. Avarice has been banned for so long. It is a busted card, but I do like the card in general. I like most of the pot cards in general. So shout out to Avarice being back. Let's keep going. Sekka's Light is limited. That's fair. I guess RIP BA. But to be fair, BA does get buffed with the new Master Rule revision, so it makes sense that Sekka's Light. How does the condition on Sekka's Light work again? Sekka's Light. When can you not activate? You can only use each effect once per turn. Oh, that's what it is. You cannot activate spell and trap cards or effects except Sekka's Light. Okay. I think hitting it to 1 is fine. The only decks that were playing it was BA, and like I said, in the next Master Rule, BA is going to get buffed just from the new revision, and I think it's fair to hit Sekka's Light at 1. Hey, if they're putting Demise, Diagram, and Into the Void at 1, they can put Sekka's Light at 1. They're just really hitting draw cards. Can I just point out the hypocrisy of Demise at 1, Diagram at 1, Into the Void at 1, Sekka's Light at 1. But let's bring back Avarice. You know what I mean? It seems like there's like a love-hate relationship towards a lot of these draw cards. Well, a lot of you guys have stuff to say. I'll read everybody's stuff afterwards. Red Reboot is limited? What? Okay. If somebody wants to explain this in the chat for me, because I really don't get it. Red Reboot was a side deck card. I guess people mainly used it for when they wanted to OTK. Like, that was normally how you would use Red Reboot, right? Like, you're not going to use Red Reboot unless you can OTK your opponent that turn, because if you can't OTK them that turn, you're giving them another trap card. Other than that reason, I don't know why they'd put it at 1. They're putting all these side deck cards at 1. Red Reboot's limited. Pankratops is limited. My phone just fell. I really don't... Why are they hitting all these side deck cards? I am not a fan. Oh, I didn't read. I'm sorry. I scrolled down too far. I didn't read anything. Yeah, I don't like this. Red Reboot at 1, Pankratops at 1. It's like they're really hitting the side deck, but they're hitting the side deck in like the most generic ways, because I noticed that Lancia isn't hit at all unless it's semi-forbidden. Or semi-limited. Yeah, I disagree with this Red Reboot hit. I'm just personally not a fan. I don't like the idea of hitting these side deck cards. Oh, I guess that's why. Who said it in chat? Let's call them out. Who said it? Somebody said it way up here. Can I search? Thoughts on Altergeist equals broken. Shoutouts to Dario Galunic. I guess that's what he meant by the Red Reboot. Being at 1 is like, yeah, you're gonna have to like main triple Twin Twisters or something to play through Altergeist. Yeah, big rip to the yeah, that's unfortunate. I liked Red Reboot. Okay, let's keep going. That's it for the limiteds. We're almost done. I'm sorry this is taking really long. It's been like half an hour. I guess I'm talking a lot. So let's keep going. Deep Sea Diva is semi-limited now. Okay, so here's my thoughts. There is a lot of like Aqua / I guess Deep Sea Diva support coming out in the near future. I guess it's coming out in Etco. I think Ronnie really loves Mermaids and Atlanteans and stuff like that, and he's been talking a lot about how this new support really breaks the deck. I guess they're really pushing this. Like, I remember reading the cards. The cards sounded cool. I can't remember what they do at this point in time, but I guess they're really gonna try pushing this new water support, and I'm not sure if I agree with it. I've never been too huge of a fan of Mermaids and Atlanteans, but obviously there are people who love it, like Ronnie, so I hope you guys are happy with this list. What else? Tour Guide is semi-limited. I'm okay with this one. I know it's kind of like hypocritical. Deep Sea Diva, I'm not a fan of. Tour Guide, I'm a fan of. I guess I should be more worried about Tour Guide. What does Tour Guide special summon again? Is it just a Fiend? I haven't read a lot of these cards in a long time. I'm sorry. 1 level 3 Fiend monster from your hand or deck. This is fair. See, okay, here's another interesting point that I want to cover. Tour Guide is at 3. You can summon a Fiend, and the Fiend that you could summon is the, what's his name? Fiendish Warrior Rhino? Oh, wrong card. You can't summon him. You can't summon him. Yeah, one of the cards that you could summon is Fiendish Warrior Rhino, and then when it's sent to graveyard, I believe it still gets its effect. So they're buffing BAs by giving them the Tour Guide, but they also hit BAs by taking away Sekka's Light. So very, very interesting. What else? Mind Control is semi-limited. Yeah, I'm honestly, I'm kind of upset. Like, why are they getting rid of these side deck cards? Also, doesn't really bother me. If you guys notice, I play 2 mind control in my side deck, so this doesn't really bother me that much. Uh, I just don't understand why they're hitting all these side deck cards. Like, Red Reboots at 1, Pekratops is at 1, Mind Control's at 2. Uh, if somebody can, like, give me an actual reason why they're just, I guess, nerfing the side deck, that'd be interesting. I'd like to hear your guys' opinions on it. And that's it for semi-limited. So, yeah, we're getting more Diva, more Tour Guide, and less Mind Control. What else? Dark Arm Dragon is no longer on the list. That's fair. Dark Arm Dragon wasn't doing anything at 2. So they were just going to put it to 3. I did get Dark Arm Dragon in Orcust once, but yeah, I don't think it made a difference whether it was at 1 or 2. So, big... I don't think anybody's going to care about Dad at 3. Next one. Oh, okay. I sort of saw them on, but Lady Debug is completely off the list. It went from limited to 3. I guess. Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's because they hit the Mirage Stallion, but even then it didn't matter. Where's the Mirage Stallion? Am I blind? Okay, here it is. I don't understand. Like, are they trying to hit Salamangrates? Are they not trying to hit Salamangrate? I guess because you can use the Lady Debug with the new Salamangrate support that's coming out, the rank 4. So, yeah, you know what it is? I can tell you exactly what it is. It's Ignition Assault. They're releasing the new Ignister cards, the Add Ignister cards, and they want you to be able to use Debug to search them. So I guess that's exactly why Debug is at 3 now, is because they want you to be using it for Ignister, which in my mind tells me that Lady Debug might get a reprint. Maybe it won't be hidden behind a structure deck wall. Next up, Morphing Jar 2. What does Morphing Jar 2 do again? I'm sorry that I'm looking up all these cards. These are sort of obscure cards. Morphing Jar 2. Shuffle all monsters and field into the deck. Oh, it's this one. I mean, from Forbidden to 3, that's a big step. They obviously don't think it's going to do much. Well, it is a flip monster, and, like, flip monsters are nearly obsolete. Oh! Guys, I figured it out. I know exactly what deck I want to play with the new format. I want to try Guru. That's pretty dope. Morphing Jar 3, I think it's going to be funny, where all you do is, like, oh, set 1, go ahead. And then they try attacking into it, like, oh, wow, he's just going to get Guru effect or something like that. It's like, nope, Morphing Jar, baby. It shuffles, right? So yeah, like, it'd get rid of all your monsters too. I wonder if I don't think it's going to make that much of an impact. Obviously, Konami doesn't think it's going to make that much of an impact either, because if they did, they wouldn't have put it straight from Forbidden to 3. So Morphing Jar 2 is going to be fun. I definitely want to try playing Guru with this in it. Yeah, that's going to be exciting. And continuing on, Damage Juggler is no longer on the list. Honestly, I'm okay with that. The one thing I'm not okay with, Damage Juggler is the one that stops it, right? Yeah. So here's the one thing I don't like about Damage Juggler being at 3. Obviously, it's meant to sort of deter people from burn effects and just using burn effects in general. But the big problem is that means that there's going to be more draws. Obviously, people weren't playing Damage Juggler when it was at 2, like they weren't just siding it in. But hey, since every other side deck card I play is now gone, pretty much, I might as well give it a shot. I do think it's a way to deter being burned for game, but I also don't like the fact that there's going to be more draws, because nobody likes getting a draw at a tournament. When I was judging our last regionals, and every single time somebody got a draw, they were more upset about getting a draw than I think they would have for actually losing, in my opinion. So yeah, Damage Juggler at 3. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. Obviously, I didn't see much play of it when it was at 2. Tribe Infecting Virus, forbidden to 3, just like Morphing Jar. A lot of people saw this coming. I think it makes sense. Uh, at 3, you still need a normal summon it, right? Is it a discard or is it a normal summon? Discard 1 card from your hand and declare 1 type of monster. Ooh. Yeah. Honestly, I saw this one coming. Everybody was talking about how Tribe Infecting Virus was going to come back. I'm pretty sure it's already back in the OCG, but I am not I guess it's a card. I think it's mainly because at this point in the game, if you look at all of the top tier decks, they are all decks that have one type going all the way through. That's not always the case for every format. I can't really think of one right now about a format that was like that. You guys probably tell me. I guess during Goki Nightmare format, there was a lot of different types in a deck. Like Sky Striker Trickstar was an example. In Goki's, your board would finish off with like the Nightmares and a Trigate and Gumblar, and like it would end off with a bunch of stuff that wasn't all the same type. But if you look at our meta nowadays, pretty much everything's the exact same type all the way through. Orcus, Thunder Dragon, Salamangreat. Granted, I want to see how many of them are going to be played as widely after this ban list. So I do think that Tribe Infecting Virus was a good card to hit. I do think I could see this card being a new side deck staple. The only problem is that it takes up your normal summon, which is unfortunate for a lot of decks, especially if I wanted to try playing it, because if I'm going to put it in sealed only, I obviously need my normal summon. So yeah, that's a little unfortunate. I will definitely be seeing this card. This card will have a lot of play, in my opinion. You'll probably be seeing it in a lot of side decks. Wait, let's keep going. Oh, I saw there's a link and a spell. Link. Kagari back at 3 was limited. Okay, I'm not surprised. If they're hit engage, so why put Kagari at 1? Am I right? So I guess in theory you could play pure Sky Striker, but without engage and 1 Widow Anchor and 1 multi-roll. What's the point? So yeah, I do believe that Sky Strikers are hit into the ground now. Oh, you guys said a lot in the chat. I'll go through it at the end. How much left is there? Book of Moon is now at 3, was limited. So Morphing Jar 2 and Book of Moon. Oh, I didn't see that last card. I know there's another spell. I didn't read it though. Book of Moon being at 3. I definitely want to try Guru now. This is going to be so much fun. If you guys thought that just like the Guru flip once per turn was annoying, then we have the Morphing Jar, then we have the Book of Moon. I am super looking forward to this. I do think that Book of Moon is pretty okay coming back at 3. It's just another way to deter a person from going into their extra deck. Sort of like no material but cheaper. Book of Moon will flip it face down. You obviously can't do that to Lynx, but I think with the new Master Rule, it might make sense to actually do this. I guess it doesn't stop fusion monsters necessarily, but it'll stop Xyz and Synchro and Lynx quite a bit. I do like it at 3. I agree with this one. I didn't really see play for Book of Moon at 1, so at 3, I will definitely be playing Book of Moon. What else is there? The Phantom Knights rank up Magic launch. Oh, okay. It was banned and now it's back at 3. I guess that's fine. What card did you go into with rank up Magic launch? I'm completely drawing a blank. Can somebody please tell me what was the card that you would go into with rank up Magic launch? I honestly can't remember. I know it was a big part of the combo, and that's what you would set off of Bardiche. I just cannot, for the life of me, remember what you went into. You didn't go into Azathoth, did you? Oh, Oh, I think you did go into Azathoth. Let's see if we can find it real quick. Rank up magic quick launch Azathoth. I had no idea. Yeah, so people would go into Azathoth. Okay, that makes sense. If they're gonna hit Azathoth, they bring back quick launch. I really don't remember that too much. Yeah, so that's back at 3. I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference, especially since Bardiche is still gone. Uh, yeah, maybe people will play PK Fire a bit more, but who knows? Oh, and the last two, I guess, Solemn Warning and Soul Drain. Solemn Warning at 3 is pretty big. Now we have Judgment at 3, Strike at 3, Warning at 3. It is very interesting. Warning is a very good card. That's why it's been limited for so long. And here it is, back at 3. I do think that's very interesting how they gave us 3 Solemn Warning, but they took away Red Reboot. Like, they're basically saying that they want the Solemn cards to be end-all be-alls, in my opinion. And then Soul Drain at 3, I do think this is also interesting. I just grabbed myself a copy of the Lost Art Soul Drain, so that's kind of cool. Uh, yeah, I guess Soul Drain at 3 could make a difference because a lot of decks nowadays do activate effects from the hand, like all the dangers activate from hand. I was gonna say I guess Salamangrates activate from hand, but I'm wondering how many people will still continue to play Salamangrate because yes, you do get Lady Debug back, but Mirage Stallion was such a huge part of your deck. I'm not sure about whether or not people are still gonna play Salamangrate. Okay, that's it. That is the list. Overall, first of all, this is a huge list. Like, is that 20 cards? 20 cards changed? Even more? That's 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, right? Did I just count that wrong? Is that 10? 3, 6, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. There's over 30 cards that they hit on this ban list. That's nuts. They really started off the year with like a huge bang, hitting 30 like making 30 changes on our ban list. In comparison, how much was on the last one? Let's just do a quick comparison. 2, 3, 4, and then all of these. So like what? Half, pretty much half of the cards, half the amount of cards were done in that one. And even then we thought it was pretty big, but this is honestly a crazy list. I am super excited to try out some stuff. Let's Okay, yeah. Tell me if audio is back on. I don't know why it is off. Did I unplug the mic or something? My bad. Okay, am I back? Is there audio again? It's okay. This will be done soon. Everyone blow up his DM saying there's no sound. Maybe he checks his phone. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I'll ask. Is audio back? Okay, thank God. I'm so sorry. I don't know how long it was back. Okay. So you guys just saw me just running my darn mouth for a while. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. I had no idea that my audio was off. Don't worry. Later on, I will have a moderator to help with this, but this is our first live stream. Sorry about that. Oh, they're just gonna send me DMs. It's all good. Audio's back. Cool. Um, okay, we've been on for nearly an hour, so I will just give my last thoughts. Okay, last thoughts on the ban list. I think Orcus will still be playable. Rip Thunder Dragons. Maybe they'll just do like Titan. Uh, or yeah, they might just do like Titan Turbo. I can't really see Thunder Dragons being too powerful now. Rip Electromite, Rip Ib, especially for the Ib in the chat. Everybody press F for Ib in the chat. Tempest Magician makes sense. As Thought makes sense. Mirage Stalio, you could see it coming. That's fair. Brilliant Fusion, don't care. Engage, Rip Sky Strikers. Nessie, that's fair. Pankratops, what? I don't agree. Servant Endymion, that's fair. Lithosagam, don't agree. Card Demise, rip me. Diagram, rip me. Into the Void, rip me. I just like, so you know how I said earlier how I really wanted to play True Dracos? So, hold on, I'm gonna grab my binder real quick. Okay, so big rip about the whole True Draco thing is, you know how I said I was borrowing the deck from Ronnie? Well, the thing is that I was borrowing every card from Ronnie except Card of Demise, Into the Void, and Diagram. I had a playset of both, and those are all the ones they hit, so I guess I'll be giving Ronnie back his cards. So, yeah, unfortunate. What else? Sekka's Light, okay. Red Reboot. I really disagree with this. I really don't like Red Reboot at 1. Deep Sea Diva getting ready for Etco. Tour Guide, BA, Mind Control, it's okay. Dad at 3, don't care. Debug, that's just to sell Ignition Assault. Morphine Jar at 3, Guru's gonna be fun. Juggler, don't care. Tri-Infecting Virus, probably a new side deck staple. Kagari, don't care. Book of Moon going into Guru. Magic Launch, don't care. Solemn Warning, very interesting. Can't wait to see if people are gonna utilize all 3 warning. And then Soul Drain, maybe. Maybe. Depends on how big on activating in hand this format's going to be, especially because I'm not sure. Do the Ignisters activate in hand? I'm not too sure. Okay, Marcel, how do you donate? I don't think you can donate. Oh. I guess I found out how to insert an ad. Yeah, sorry about the ad there. I'm not sure if the ad is done or not. Yeah, didn't know what the button was gonna do. You talked about all of that for nothing. What do you mean I talked all about that for nothing? You can still play True Draco, but you might get banned from Fusion. That's fair, Jesse. Thank you very much. Try something. try to find out how to work Streamlabs or something so you can see our messages on the screen so you don't have to open up another window. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, like I said, this is our first live stream. What did you guys think of the live stream? I actually had a lot of fun talking with you guys. What ad we have ad block? Oh no, I guess I'm not making any money. Yeah, that's fine. Do you sell singles? No, we don't sell any singles. Yeah, we don't sell any cards. Sorry. Okay, I guess I'm gonna end it off there. It's been an hour. So is wiretapping it? Okay, I'll answer you because I have pity. I have pity for Ib. Is wiretap any good? When a trap card is activated, negate the activation if you do shuffle that card into the deck. Honestly, I used to play wiretap. I used to play wiretap when Altergeist was a lot more relevant, when it was like topping events and everything. I do think you can play wiretap. 3 wiretap, I think, is a very plausible, side deck card. I think I might actually play wiretaps maybe in the future because we do have them from Dual Devastator, so we can put them into our sealed only when we come back. Will you stream more often and a bit sooner, please? That is what I'm going to end off with. So we've been on for an hour. I think that's long enough. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me react to the ban list live. What I want to ask you, I'll leave this on for about 5 more minutes. I'll talk to you guys. And I just want to know, do you guys want us to stream more often? Because I was thinking about maybe playing like YGO Pro or Dueling Book on stream. Something like that. Just streaming a lot more often because I'm actually having a lot of fun listening to you guys on chat. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Well, I'll talk to you guys for more. I was testing it out on my Pendulum deck. I tried with more Odd Eyes in the extra deck and Beat Cop. This is the last time you'll see Ib, the World Chalice, just to share in chat, guys. LOL. Interesting. So back to OG Pens it is. Yeah, so that's what I was wondering is, if people are going to play Pendulum Magicians, how are they going to do it this time? I think I'm going to have to end it there, guys. Yeah, it's been just over an hour. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had a lot of fun doing the live stream with you guys. I was trying to figure out whether I should have just made a ban list reaction video and uploaded it like tomorrow, or if I should do this live reaction. Hopefully you guys liked the live reaction. I know there wasn't a lot of you, but I hope you all had an amazing time. I had an amazing time talking to you guys in the chat. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, let us know. Send us messages on Instagram, on Twitter, or leave comments if you want us to do more live streams. This was so much fun. I can't stress that enough. I definitely want to do this again. Good night, Dario. It's 2 a.m. Go to sleep. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.